We're gonna do the thoracic areas or the lungs also. So you have to ask your patient to take off your shirt. Sir, can you take off your shirt, please? As I've said in the previous videos, you have to make sure that the patient is comfortable taking off his clothes in front of you. So, sir, lift this with your shirt, sir, please. So let's put your shirt here in the chair, sir. So you have to ask your patient to breathe. Sir, can you breathe, sir? Like in and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, sir. Exhale. So as you notice, I was looking at his front and his back, because the back should be smaller than the front breathing, so that in other words, that the way he's breathing is symmetrical, so it's no at one side going up, one side going down, or it's all both going up, down when he's breathing. So you have to check the back of the patient. While doing that, you can palpate for his spinal process. Is there that you have to check for his spinal process, which goes down here. So palpate that or feel it. Note the spine. Sir, can I sit up here, please? Note that the spine should be straight like this, not curved or that's gonna be what do you call this? Not curved or over lumbar or lordosis, and then S for scoliosis. So it shouldn't be curved, it should be straight. Okay. So next you're gonna palpate, you're gonna percuss for the lungs. But you have to do it in a systematic way, like here. So while you're percussing in a systematic way from forward, here like that, you have to listen for dullness for the diaphragm, resonance for the lungs, and hyperresonance. If you hear a hyperresonance sound while you're percussing, that means that there's fluid, there's air in the lung, or too much air in the lungs, or the patient might have acute asthma. Let's doing that again. So it's here. So note that the diaphragm's around this area already. So you have to put your two fingers like this, and while he breathes, it goes like that. And note also how far it goes to check. So you have to put it here. Sir, can you breathe, sir? Out, in again, sir. In, out, in, out. So you have to note that the movements like this. Now, next is we have to do the tactical fremitus, which we have to make the patient say the word or the number 99. So sir, can you say 99, please? 99. So note that while you're doing it from the back, from the front, you have to go wider, 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 and you have to listen for the vibrations. Vibrations means that it's normal. So unfortunately, I don't have a stethoscope, but if you have a stethoscope, you have to do the same thing here, like what I did a while ago while percussing here, down, all the way until you hear the diaphragm in the lungs. You also have to make sure that the patient goes the tactical fremitus again. See the word 99. Go with the stethoscope. Same way as like this. It's like that, like that. Go to the stethoscope, same thing, from wider, wider, wider. And then you also have to measure the lungs, which is the diaphragm, which is the diaphragm, which is about here to the patient, here, this area of the patient. You also have to note how big the diaphragm is. So by doing that, since you hear the dullness when you percuss this part, you have to percuss it, put a line in the bottom, and ask the patient to, can you breathe in and hold your breath, please? and check again where the new dullness is. And that's when you measure how big how the diaphragm rises up. So now we're done with the back. You have to go to the front again. So the back is pretty much the same thing as what we did. You have the percuss here in the intercostal space. Same thing. Diaphragm is dullness, resonance for the lungs, and hyperresonance if there's acute asthma or has too much air in the lungs. Same thing also. You percuss this part.